Hi there, I'm Vanafay and welcome to Dragon Age Origins, episode 64. Okay, so we are heading off now to find the Sacred Ashes of Andraste. Okay. This is definitely, totally a quest that a Dalish elf should be going on and absolutely cares about. Totally. Okay. Now where is Haven? It's over here, isn't it? Yep. Let's just get straight into it. Oh, Tegrin again. Well, I don't think we really have anything to get rid of. Nah, not really. Okay, although that does make me wonder, should I change my party? If we're going for the Sacred Ashes, I probably want to take Liliana, not Zevran. Maybe not Alistair as well. Think Liliana as just someone to appreciate that this is the Urn of Sacred Ashes. And Sten because I know he's supposed to attack me. Okay, so yep, we can't change our party here. I guess, can we actually leave straight away? Can we do that? Yeah, okay, let's get to camp and let's just do that. So, Liliana.
Indeed.
Sten.
Yes.
Naturally. Who else? Who would really care? Alistair would care. Wynne would care about the Urn of Sacred Ashes. But I've already got Liliana to do that. So, Morrigan, Oghren, or Zevran again. I suppose I could take Zevran with me and just have two rogues. Yeah, sure. Let's do that. Why not?
Yes.
See how this goes. Alright. And everybody has everything that they need. Liliana currently does not have arrows, so she can have some ice arrows. I can always get them off of, well, everybody else, because we have our secondary weapons with arrows in them, so yeah. I'm sure we'll be fine. Oh yes. Okay. And let's grab that death root. Okay. And a guard right here. Okay.
What are you doing in Haven? There's nothing for you here.
So this is Haven then. Good. It's not exactly easy to find.
What do you want?
I'm here looking for someone. Is there a Brother Genetivi around?
Who? Perhaps revered Father Eirik will know of whom you speak. Unfortunately, he's ministering to the villagers at the moment and cannot be disturbed.
Revered father? I've never heard of this.
It's always been thus in Haven. We do not question tradition.
Well, I can understand that. I don't suppose you've heard of the Urn of Sacred Ashes, then?
The urn is nothing but a legend.
Well, that's not what Brother Genetivi thinks. In fact, he was busy tracking it down to this area.
I do not know who Brother Genetivi is or what he says. However, I'm sure people can convince themselves of anything.
Well, you're not wrong there. Actually, I don't suppose you'd answer a few questions about this place.
Ask and be on your way.
We couldn't find it on any maps. Has the village been here long?
Haven's always been here. My family knows no other home.
Really? And yet it's not noted down anywhere.
We keep to ourselves. We see no need to announce our presence to the world. It's more peaceful that way.
I'm sure it is, but don't all human settlements have to pay taxes? This is still Ferelden land, right? Who's in charge here?
Father Eirik is our spiritual leader and guide. He's in the chantry giving a sermon. You should not disturb him.
Well, alright then. I guess that's all I needed to know.
Then perhaps you should return to the lowlands.
Actually, I'd like to look around for a while.
We do not appreciate lowlanders looking about our home as though it was some sort of zoo.
So you don't get a lot of tourists then? Well, it's been enlightening talking to you, but I think I'm gonna move on now.
You may trade for supplies at the shop if you wish. Then I suggest you and your companions leave.
Ah, quiet, insular communities. There's always something nasty going on behind the closed doors. I hope it involves chains. I hope they ask me to join in.
I'm sure you do hope that, Zevran.
Interesting strategy.
Okay.
Tell me, do you intend to keep going north until it becomes south and attack the Archdemon from the rear?
Sten, you know this is necessary. If we want Arleman's support and troops, then we need to be here.
Is it? I see. I was mistaken then. It seemed to me that we were climbing a mountain in the middle of nowhere on some frivolous whim of yours.
This is hardly a whim. We need to find these ashes for Arleman.
How will this help him?
Sten, you've been with us every step of the way. You know why we're here.
No, I do not. The Archdemon is our goal, and we are heading away from it to find the charred remnants of a dead woman. You haven't thought this through.
Yes, I have. You're just gonna have to trust me.
It is not an issue of trust, Kadan. I trust you with my life, but this is not my life at risk. It is our goal.
And doing this will help us reach that goal.
I have spoken my mind. Let us waste no more time here.
Okay. He disapproves -3, but he hasn't attacked me. So I guess maybe we just have a high enough relationship for that to not happen. That must be it. Okay. Well then. Fine. Well, let's have a look around then.
Come, Bonnie Lynn. Tell us where you've been. Were you up? Were you down? Chasing rabbits round the town. Come, Bonnie Lynn. Tell us where you've been. Come, Bonnie Lynn. We've a bed to put you in. It is soft, it is warm. It will shelter from the storm. Come, Bonnie Lynn. We've a bed to put you in. Dear Bonnie Lynn. Sleeps the peaceful crib within. A mossy stone, a finger bone. No one knows but Lynn alone. Dear Bonnie Lynn. Sleeps the peaceful crib within.
That's not creepy at all. Hello, child.
Who are you? You shouldn't be here.
Oh? Why do you say that? Who are you, child?
I asked you first.
Well, I'm one of the Grey Wardens. You know what those are, right?
No, and I don't care neither. Lowlanders don't belong here.
Wow. Can I speak to me?
What? Why are you looking at me like that?
I was just hoping to know more about this place. I'm sure a clever boy like you knows all the stories.
Haven is Haven. But I have a secret. Do you want to see?
I do. What is it? The boy pulls out something from his pocket and shows it to you. A finger bone, bleached white by the sun and polished through constant handling. Ooh, where did you get that?
Over by the mountain. It's lucky. I keep it with me. Don't tell anyone, all right?
Okay. Okay, yeah. Yep, the kid has a finger bone. Sweet. Let's just not think about that ever. Okay. Let's have a look at this map. So, yeah, I think I'll probably check in as many of the houses as I actually can get in. Let's grab this death root. Okay, and the door. Why not? Okay. Just chests. Nothing untoward in this one. Okay.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
Can you though? Can you? She can. Okay. Hey, we've got a love letter. Okay. Heavy chainmail gloves as well. Sweet. Darling, when next we meet, I would find it agreeable for you to leave your hat on. And mayhap your boots as well. And trousers. Shirt too. And I shall facilitate said clothed status by locking my door and posting a guard. Duly warned? X. Okay. Well, yeah, that does seem like the kind of thing that would be here. Okay, we have a bloody altar. This altar appears to have been used recently. A pool of blood remains running over the sides in dark rivulets.
I was not expecting to find something so unsettling.
I wonder. The crows often made sacrifices of blood, and it gave them uncanny abilities.
Licks the altar. Ugh. Dog. Why? What do you think, Warden Muff? Is that human blood? Elven? Yeah, human blood then. Okay. So we've seen some strange things in Haven. Not everything is what it seems, and the villagers are probably hiding something. Yeah, probably. Very probably. Okay. And we can't interact with the altar any further, but that is a lot of blood. Gosh. Okay. Oh, damn. Okay. Looks like Warden Wolf has leveled up, so that's good. Studded leather gloves. Very nice. Tier 5. Well, let's level up Wolf. Okay, what does he need? His constitution is good. Slightly more willpower and strength, I think. Yeah, okay, and he can have his final talent. Overwhelm. Brilliant. We have a fully unlocked dog. Sweet. Okay. And let's get out of here. Okay. The villagers are coming for us. That's a lot of cultists. But it's okay. It is okay. We should be able to take most of these out. They're all running in. I'll wait for them to get a bit closer. And then Mind Blast. There we go. Okay. And let's... Ooh, you know what? Let's Crushing Prison on you. There we go. Yeah, we don't want the archers to continue shooting from on top. Yep, okay. And now Kimball on you. And some lightning. Sweet. Okay. Looks like that one's died. Good. And we might as well finish you off. Brilliant. Very nice, Zevran. Okay. Feels slightly bad about slaughtering all of these villagers, but they did attack first, so you know, it's their problem. It was their fault, and we were just protecting ourselves. Okay, let's grab this elf root. And there's a chest down here on the jetty.
One of your countrymen once, elf.
Oh, have you been to Antiva then?
No. Until I came to Ferelden, I had never left the islands. She came to Saharan twice a year with the traders who bought spices from the northern jungle. Only she among the traders would speak to the Antam. Questions about the rainforest, its depths, and the things to be seen there. We humored her. She was an unfortunate soul.
Unfortunate in what way?
She was a crow, as you were, sent to assassinate the Kithshoks, leaders of the army of Saharan, for the Tevinter Imperium. We knew this, and pitied her.
I'm surprised you did not simply slay her.
There was no need. Her questions were meant to show her the way through the jungle towards our fortifications. And so one day, she snuck into the jungle to find her target. We found the pieces of her body in a tree, where the spotted cats kept them for later. We had never told her that our Kithshoks were the ones who negotiated all the trades at the port.
Then she was a fool. That's not very sympathetic, I'm afraid.
It was her ignorance we pitied, not her mistake. She believed we hoarded things we cared for, as her own people do. We were sorry for her, that she thought only some people were important.
Wow. Okay, so the Canary think all peoples are important? Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, Journeyman Dwemer Rune. Sweet. And this lake here. I'm trying to place it from Inquisition, where they would have had it in Inquisition, but I can't. I really can't place it. I mean, there is the frozen over lake, so I assume that might be what that is. But no, because it doesn't work with all of the terrain here, so I guess we just don't come this far down. Journeyman Paralyze rune. Yeah. I mean, they would have reworked everything anyway, just to make it work better for an army, but still. Death of a Templar. The dry, dusty earth swallows up salty drops that splatter its surface. A tiny insect pauses, sensing the vibrations, and scurries off, leaving behind its invisible enemy. As the drops fall, the dark circles merge together, expressing a mirror to their creator. The primal emotions of bloodlust and sorrow blend into a lethal cocktail that breaks the strongest of men. The jurisdiction of strength must be left to the spirit, not arm nor chest. Only the wisest turn to his inner sanctuary to petition the mind from an all-consuming madness. Seductive voices whispering promise of glory, weighting down the weaker path of the flesh, bringing a death far worse than that of hot lead or steel. These blank, hollow promises will echo the unfathomable eternally. Living comfortably amongst material possessions, it is easy to misunderstand the true meaning of uncontrollable hate. Failing to understand the power of fighting against pure, unfaltering beliefs, against foes that listen only to their soul. Uncontrollable hate. Influenced and thus removed from innocence, the scar is permanent and internal. The rain, now red, feeds the debt owed for actions past, seeking further into the earth as the mind draws slower. What was it that drew himself, to this situation? The mind ebbs and parts to a lingering memory of true innocence. He entered war as a newborn enters the world, unknowing of both the horrors and light of the Maker that will save him. The sound of metal sliding along leather comes from above him. From the second he was born to his soon-to-be dying breath, his mind was processing and analysing knowledge and experiences. It is true that he thought he could be wise in his own eyes, but only the most humble recognises that he knows very little. Bias, speculation, and all of false pretences make way to the sound of the sweeping steel, and then finally his soul, as ready as his eyes dry from this final understanding, enters his promise of its purest form. From Death of a Templar by Sir Andrew, Knight of Andraste and Templar Archivist 9-4 Dragon. Okay. Cool. Okay. Death Root. And a chicken. And an ox. And another chicken. Sweet. Okay, well at least we're not here to destroy the livestock. That would be going a bit too far, I think. Okay, and we've got a graveyard right there. That's cool. A statue and a ring of graves. Oh, and the graves ringing that tree as well. That's cool. Okay, and none of these other houses we could go in, I'm pretty sure. None of them. Yep. Okay. Well, let's go then, and we'll get up into Haven proper. Okay, and more people, and that is a mage. Okay, well, not force field. We want mana clash. There we go. Let's grab that guy. Okay, more cultists. And is it just these guys? Seems to be. Cultist Reavers. Okay. Well, let's freeze you if we can. Yep. And in fact, might be able to freeze more. Let's do that. Ooh, did I get dog in that as well? I think I got Warden Wolf. I think I froze him. I did. Oh, I'm so sorry, Wolf. Never mind. Okay, finally, some remains.
Right.
Lesser lyrium potion. Sweet. Okay. A death root over here. Okay, and more houses. Ah, and this is an escape. Okay, this is an exit.
Let's see.
Alright. Let's grab this death root.
Leave it to me.
Yeah. Okay. And a pumpkin patch, just because. Okay. But there's nothing... There's no... Oh no, this... Okay, we can go in here. Brilliant.
As you wish.
Blank vellum. Awesome. We'll grab this book and this sack as well before we enter. An elf fruit. Okay. And the book.
Right.
The Avars. Okay. Driven across the Frostbacks in ancient times, the Alamari tribesmen split into 3 groups. One settled the Ferelden Valley, one was pushed into the Kokari Wilds, and the last returned to the mountains. Modern Fereldans bear little resemblance to their Alamari ancestors, and the Chastened remember few of their traditions, but the Avars have changed little throughout the ages. Like the Chastened, the Avars are not a united people. Each tribe fends for itself and is beholden only to its thane. They still follow their own gods, Koth, the Mountain Father, Hakon Winter's Breath, the Lady of the Skies, as well as dozens of animal gods never named to outsiders. Nothing lasts in the mountains. Wind and rain eventually eat away the strongest holds. Valleys that were arable one generation are locked in year-round ice the next. Game is constantly on the move. Even amongst themselves, the Avar make no absolute promises. They wed by a tradition in which the groom struggles to untie a tightly knotted rope while the bride sings a hymn to one of the gods. However many knots he has undone by the time her song ends is the number of years she will spend with him. Lowlanders often forget that there is no such thing as a permanent alliance in the Frostbacks. From Ferelden Folklore and History by Sister Patrine, Chantry Scholar. Okay, that is certainly very interesting. Okay, well, let's get in here. And this is the shop. And the shopkeeper is nowhere around. No shopkeeper. Okay. Well, I suppose there would have been one if we hadn't gone into that house and found the altar. Okay.
As you wish.
Oh, okay, we got the Mage's Eye bow, a helmet, and Tevan leather boots, finally. Okay. And a locket. Let's take those. Well, I know the Antivan leather boots will go to Zevran. The locket, I'm not sure about. Never mind. Okay, nothing behind the counter. Okay, and yes, there is a corpse over there. Okay. Well, let's open the chest if we can.
Yes, my friend.
17 ice arrows. Brilliant. Do you still have... Okay, you still have some. Have some more. Okay. Mage's Eye. Is that even better? I don't think it is better. Well, no, I suppose it might be. Although that bow is a lot nicer to look at. Let's give her the Mage's Eye. Just for now. Just for now, Liliana. When we next get to party camp, I'll upgrade the bow that she's using. Okay. Yep, alright. And we'll have this chest open as well. Splint mail gloves. And the body. Okay. Actually look at the body. Don't just walk into him. The armor and clothing left on this dismembered man indicate he's something. Hang on.
Leave it to me.
Indicate he was from Redcliffe, one of the Come on.
Leave it to
One
me.
of Al Eamon's knights. Okay. Sure. So, was he killed here or was he killed at the altar? Because from all that blood, it looks like he was killed here along with maybe 2 others. So who died at the altar? And the one at the altar was fresh. So unless it was animal blood, but then Dog said it wasn't animal blood, didn't he? So, Okay. And we've got more. Another cultist right here. Okay. Yeah, that wasn't smart, man. Definitely not smart. And we've got another couple up there. Alright. Let's grab this death root. Sweet. Okay. A couple of reavers and an archer. Yep, come to me, why not? And let's get some mind blast off. There we go. And I think we'll freeze you. There we go. Miss. And last guy.
Invigorating that was.
Yeah, maybe that was invigorating for you. It was certainly fun. Okay, death root. And yes, there is remains.
Leave it to me.
Barbarian helmet and a lesser lyrium potion. Sweet. And this guy?
As you wish.
20 silver, 37 copper. Oh, right.
It sounds like they are singing the chant in there. Maybe we should have a look.
Does it sound like the chant? Does it? Okay. And an elf root over here.
As you wish.
I suppose this could be the chantry. No, this is just too wildly different. No, this is way different. Too different. Okay. Haven went under serious renovations.
We are blessed beyond
between
measure.
now and
We
Inquisition.
are chosen by the holy and beloved to be her guardians. This sacred duty is given to us alone. Rejoice, my brethren, and prepare your hearts to receive her. Lift up your voices and despair not, for she will raise her faithful servants to glory when her... Ah, welcome. I heard we had a visitor wandering about the village. I trust you've enjoyed your time in Haven so far?
You're not fooling anyone. We found the bodies of the Knights of Redcliffe.
This, my brothers, is what happens when you let an outsider into the village. They have no respect for our privacy. She will tell others of us if we let her. Word will spread, and then what? You, stranger, do not understand our ways. You would bring war to Haven in your ignorance.
I'd be more worried about your ignorance, since it seems to be driving your people to attack me. And die. Now this is all unnecessary anyway. I'm here for Brother Genetivi. Where is he?
We don't owe you any explanations for our actions. We have a sacred duty. Failure to protect her would be a greater sin. All will be forgiven.
I doubt it, man. Okay, so there's only 4 people. Okay, well. Mana Clash. Yep. Nice. Okay, and we'll do a Mind Blast as well. Alright. Let's freeze you. And get in there with you. Nice. Okay, and last guy. Brilliant. Okay. Remains an acid flask. Okay.
Leave it to me.
17 silver and 30 copper. And Iric. Health poultice and cultist medallion. A very large bronze disc bearing the symbol of Andraste. Okay. Well, alright, we have a brick wall there. And yeah, I kind of want to look in the other room first. Rock salve, sweet. Don't suppose there's anything in the entrance hall. No. Although this does... It does have the basic look of the Inquisition chantry. Like, very basic look of it. With the pillars in the entranceway. Which would be where Vivienne would be, but this is so small compared to that. I suppose that might have been... No. That would have been the entrance to the dungeon. That would have been Josephine's office, I suppose. Ring of Faith, small silver bar. Okay, the small silver bar, definitely going to Zevran. Ring of Faith. Ugh, 10% fire damage? That's it. Ugh. Okay, never mind. And this chest.
Leave it to me. I can do that for you.
A leather helm, okay. Sweet. Alright. Well. I mean, we do have the nice windows up there. Yeah, no. It doesn't work. It doesn't really work. Although I suppose this would have been the walled off room for the war table, maybe? God. So difficult. So difficult to try and put this together. And we've got Brother Genitivi chilling on the floor there. It doesn't look like there's anything else interesting in this room at all. Okay. Well, let's look around here first. Hey, a chest.
Let's see. I can do that for you.
It's okay, I've got this. Okay, a red steel axe. Not bad. Okay. Genitivi.
Who are you? They sent you to finish it.
I don't suppose you're Brother Genitivi by any chance?
You're not one of them, thank the Maker.
No, we're not. We're here on a mission to search for you. Had to go through your notes to find this place, though.
So it seems. They take great pains to keep it well hidden. The leg's not doing so well, and I can't feel my foot.
Well, I've got some bandages. And afterwards you can pray to the Maker for good health or something.
Thank you. That feels much better. I don't have time to rest now. I'm so close. The urn is just up that mountain.
You know that for certain?
My research led me to Haven, and I have heard the villagers talking. I know the urn is here. Haven lies in the shadow of the mountain that holds the urn. There is an old temple there built to protect it. The door is always locked, but I know what the key is. Iric wears a medallion that opens the temple door. I've seen what he does with it.
Ah, well, I picked this medallion off his corpse. Is this the one you're talking about?
Yes, that is your key. Take me to the mountainside, and I will show you.
You want to go all the way up the mountain? Are you sure you could make that journey?
It is not that far, and will you let me lean on you? For the urn, any pain is worth enduring.
How about answering some questions first?
All right. What is on your mind?
You must have noticed how strange this place is.
Well, it wasn't exactly what I expected it to be.
How did you find it?
Pure luck. I wasn't even looking for any village. I'd always assumed that the temple that housed the urn would be lost to time and abandoned. It took years of study to narrow down its location to this range of mountains. Then, completely by accident, I came across an unrelated document that mentioned a village called Haven.
There was a document that mentioned this place. Then why isn't it on maps?
It was a 100-year-old log of the Denerim Chantry's business transactions.
Okay.
In it was an account of a dwarven trader who had failed to transport goods from Orzammar that had already been paid for. There was a blizzard, and his caravan was turned off the path. They eventually came across a small human village that was not on any map. The trader tried to gain entry to take shelter from the storm. Unfortunately, they were turned away and had to take refuge in a cave. When he woke up that next morning, everyone and everything was gone. He managed to find the road again and made it to Denerim, but he never saw the caravan again.
They made off with his caravan?
It was never stated. It became clear from the dwarf's story that this village would be near the temple, and it occurred to me that they might know something about the urn, and I decided to find the village myself. And that's how this trouble started.
So you decided to come here alone?
I was looking for answers. I thought the villagers would know something about the urn. I was right, they do. They're just not willing to share it with outsiders. When I mentioned the urn, Eirik assured me he would take me to the temple in the morning. He said a room had been prepared for me. I didn't realize it would be this charming place.
Well, looks like you've been here a while. You must know more about the people here by now.
They call themselves the Disciples of Andraste. They are very, very devoted. One could say fanatically so. They must be here to protect the urn, but they speak of Andraste as though she was still alive.
That's not possible. I mean, they must just be talking about the urn.
I thought so at first, but I'm not so sure anymore. Was there something else you wanted to discuss?
Why are you still alive? Everyone else who's come here is dead. What were they going to do with you?
They seemed intent on finding out personal information about me, where I grew up, things like that.
So they were planning on leaving a better fake in Denerim.
How do you know?
Well, the Wayland imposter at your house wasn't very good.
An imposter? What happened to the real Wayland?
I guess he wasn't as useful to them. They killed him.
Oh, poor Wayland. I should never have dragged you into this. Maker take you into his hands, my boy.
There'll be time later to grieve. But now, we need to find our way up that mountain.
He believed in me, even when I lost faith in myself. I will honor his memory. Was there something else you wanted to say?
Come on, old man. Let's get to that temple.
Ah, good. Help me up here. I'll try not to slow us down.
And walks off normally. Not even a limp. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure he was greatly injured. Okay, ruined temple. So we have a codex and a quest. So, Brother Genitive. He appears to have been right. The final resting place of Andraste lay at the summit of a remote mountain. Okay, good for him. The Urn of Sacred Ashes. Okay. We found Brother Genitive. The villagers of Haven captured him when he arrived in search of the urn. He's determined the urn's location to be in the mountains nearby, held within an old temple built to protect it. Brother Genitive has led us to the temple entrance and will show us how Eirik's medallion opens the door. Good. Okay, anything in here before we go? There are some bones, but we can't actually reach them. Okay. Yep. I'm surprised that there are spikes in the wall. Can't imagine why. It's not like they're like all the way into the corridor, so you'd have to squeeze through them or anything. Seems a bit pointless. Unless they were part of traps and they would smush together. If you stood on a pressure plate or something, maybe that's it. Who knows? Who knows? Okay. Brother Genitive.
Here we are. Give me the medallion, and let's see if I remember. Yes, you see, it can be manipulated, just like this. And there. A key to open the way.
Intricate little thing. Looks old, too. Wonder who made it.
It may have been passed down through the generations, from the first people who built the temple. Now, where does this go?
Hey, okay. Yep, you first, Genitive. This is your discovery.
Oh, what I would give to have seen this hall in all its splendor, as it was meant to be. Still, sweep away the ice and the snow, and traces of beauty remain.
Yeah, And many, many cultists. Keep your eyes peeled, Genevieve. This is probably going to get dangerous now.
I'm sorry, what? I was a little distracted, I apologize. These carvings were created just after Andraste's death, and they may reveal things about her life that we do not yet know. I think I need more time to study these statues and carvings.
Really? You want to stay here to look at the carvings rather than go forward and find the urn? You can always come back. No, you know what? You're right. Staying here would probably be your best bet.
I could not keep up with you with my injuries. I should be safe. I don't think there are any villagers here. Go. I will be all right. Perhaps my destiny was only to lead you to the urn.
Right. Well, I don't suppose Father Eirik told you anything more about this place. Traps, defenses, things like that?
It was designed to protect the urn from those who would steal it or do harm to it. Namely, the Tevinter Imperium.
Okay, so what, anti-magic traps? Is that what you're saying?
I'm not sure. The legends were never very specific on that point. Only the faithful shall lay eyes on the sacred ashes. Death and misfortune await the unbeliever. The Maker's gaze has fallen on Andraste's final resting place. He weeps for his beloved, and his wrath at her betrayers endures.
Okay. That makes very little sense. I was thinking more along the lines of physical traps, knowledge of the layout, anything Eirik might have told you.
Read between the lines, however, and you'll understand that it is merely a simple truth draped in hyperbole and metaphor. After all, no one wants to hear Willie toiled for many a year to perfect the curious mechanisms that would send a sharpened spike up the arse of the unwary intruder.
Well, actually, that would have been more helpful. So there are physical traps here.
I think my decision to stay here was the best one, don't you?
Yes. Yes, I do. Just don't leave this room.
I'll be right here if you need me. You're back. Have you reached the urn?
Seriously? I haven't left yet. No, not yet. That was weird. Give me a second, Genevieve. Let me actually go. Okay. So. Yeah, we've got a room off there, a room off there, or just a tunnel. Yeah, okay. Well. There's a book right there on the ground. Sweet. I do want to check, though, that there was nothing over here, because I did talk to Genevieve before coming all the way up the stairs. Doesn't look like we can do anything with those bones. Okay, that's fine. Alright, well, I think I'll probably leave it here, and we will finish exploring the actual temple next time. So, it's just wandering off. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, hit the like button. I upload 5 videos a week, so subscribe and you'll be notified when those go live. Hit the bell to update your notifications. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.